Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. This week I will be showing you how I painted this bumblebee, and I used gouache to paint this, but you can use whatever you have lying around. It's super simple, super fun, and great for spring. So I'll take you through step by step how I painted this, and yeah, let's get into it. To start, I'm just going to paint a oval type of shape. I actually kind of made a mistake here. I was going to paint more of a wasp shape, but I wanted to paint more of a bumblebee. So you'll see after that I turned this shape into more of an oval, and that's kind of our starting point here. Then you're going to paint a second circle shape on top of the oval, just at the top, and this will kind of make the middle portion before the head of the bumblebee. The legs, you're going to paint these sort of teardrop type of shapes. And you can think of these in two parts. So there's the part that's attached to the body and then the outer portion of the leg. And these are kind of tricky to paint, but just try not to be too perfect with it. And I think that kind of makes the best result. Then I'll just add a half circle type of shape on top of the middle circle that we painted. And this will make the head of the bumblebee, which they're usually kind of tucked under, so you don't actually see them too much from over top. Then I'm going in and painting some of the stripes, and you can see my paint isn't fully dry, so I'm getting this kind of mixed effect, which I like, but if you don't, then you can just go ahead and let your base layer dry before you do this part. Then I'm going in and painting the back legs, which actually kind of start around the middle of the bumblebee's body. And again, I'm going in with these teardrop type of shapes and doing a little outer curve for the foot, so to speak. Now we're going to paint the little antennas. Just have fun here. You can kind of curl them around, make them stick out. They move around a lot, so you can play around with that. Then I'm going to add a little bit of yellow in between the joints of the legs that we just painted, and this really gives it a nice effect. Now we're going to paint the wings, and I'm going in with a really light blue, and I'm going to be careful here not to disturb the lower layer too much. My goal here is to see the bumblebee's body and its legs beneath the wings, but If I play around with the paint too much and layer it too much, it will move around the base layer because gouache is a water-soluble paint, so it's not really a permanent paint in that sense. So I'm just being careful here not to go over it too much, but to get enough opacity so that you see the wing. For the second wing, I decided that I wanted to not cover up too much of the bumblebee's body, so I actually kind of almost tucked it under in a way. I just put it a bit further off to the side. And again, I want to see the lower layer underneath without sort of reactivating that layer, so I'm just being careful here with my application. Now I'm going to take a darker blue and just sort of add these little shapes and lines onto the wings, and this will give it some character and also add a bit of detail to the wings. I'm going in with a bit of a darker yellow just to add a bit of shadow to the bee and give it a little bit more depth. Finally, I'm going to take a little bit of white and add some little shiny highlights on the wings just to add a bit more detail. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that was fun. I hope you found it enjoyable, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I really love how this turned out, especially the, oh my gosh, if only my camera would focus. I like how the wings turned out, especially like how you can see the legs and behind the wings, and it's just kind of simple, but he looks kind of friendly and furry, and I don't know why I love bumblebees. I hate insects in general, but I think bumblebees are so fascinating. So I really enjoyed painting this, and I hope you did too, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!